supporting SeaWorld during this unprecedented time. As we continue to follow the most recent safety guidelines, such as the use of protective masks and practicing social distancing, we remain committed to ensuring the health and safety of our animals, our ambassadors, and you, our guests. Although we are unable to present to you the typical show you're accustomed to, we are so excited to share with you the different species of animals that we care for. SeaWorld San Antonio is home to 10 beautiful beluga whales and 5 powerful Pacific white-sided dolphins. Each species is unique, and each individual brings something very special to our animal family. Let's get started by introducing you to our incredible pod of beluga whales and Pacific white-sided dolphins. Let's give it up for our beluga whales and Pacific white-sided dolphins! Now there is so much to share about this amazing group of animals. So let's take a closer look. Joining us today are whales Luna, Martha, and Kenai. And over here we have Chrissy, Init, and Atla. Our pod of 10 whales range in age with our youngest being just 2 years old to our oldest being 34 years old. As you may have noticed, beluga whales can be found in a wide range of shapes, sizes, and colors. When belugas are born, they are a dark gray. This is a camouflage that allows them to hide in their mom's shadow and go undetected by predators. As they age, they become white, which also is a camouflage that enables them to blend in with the ice floes and ice caps in their native Arctic and subarctic waters. You'll notice the beluga whale does not have a dorsal fin. Instead, they have what's called a dorsal ridge, and this serves several purposes. First, the lack of a fin gives them a low profile, which they use to swim right up under a flow of ice. Second, the dorsal ridge is thick and has a tough layer of skin over it, which they can use to push up on the ice to create breathing holes. Another distinguishing characteristic of the beluga whale is their large round forehead called a melon. The melon is an organ used for echolocation. The whales can move and shape this melon to influence the direction and frequency of the echolocation beam, all allowing them to locate food and maneuver in murky waters. They have an awesome nickname. They're known as the Canaries of the Sea due to the wide range of vocalizations they can make. Let's see if our whales can demonstrate just a few of those sounds for all of you today. That was beautiful. All of those vocalizations come from the blowhole located right on top of their heads. Whales and dolphins do not possess vocal cords. In fact, they don't breathe using their mouths either. Instead, the unique location of the blowhole allows them to breathe without lifting their head out of the water, making them more efficient swimmers and hunters. Now you might recall I mentioned beluga whales are from the Arctic, which means they reside in chilly waters. They're playful whales, and for some of you, this means we're about to get you a little wet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our incredible pod of beluga whales. Now, before we introduce you to two very special members of our animal family, let me give you some background on beluga populations around the world. There are 22 separate groups of beluga residing in different areas of the Arctic and subarctic regions of the globe. As a species, belugas are thriving. However, there's one group of belugas known as the Cook Inlet beluga whales living in Alaska that is facing extinction. There are currently less than 300 members left, and they're listed under the Endangered Species Act. This beautiful little whale that you're about to meet comes from that very pod of beluga whales. On September 30th, 2017, a 1-month-old Cook Inlet beluga whale calf was discovered stranded on a shoreline and in desperate need of nourishment. A team from the Alaska Sea Life Center immediately took action and began this little whale's road to recovery, alongside experts from SeaWorld and our partners across the US and Canada. In February 2018, the National Marine Fisheries Service determined this whale was non-releasable and selected SeaWorld San Antonio as the new home. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so excited to introduce you to Tyonek. As Tyonek finds his way to our French Oval, you'll notice he's going to be joined by a Pacific white-sided dolphin. Her name is Betty. Let's see. Here they are. Let's give a hand for Tyonek. Awesome. So when Tyonek first arrived, he almost immediately formed a bond with a Pacific white-sided dolphin named Betty. Betty's in her 40s, and she's given birth to 3 dolphin calves. She has an incredibly calm nature, and she was actually the very first member of our animal family that Tyonek chose to touch and physically interact with on his own. To this day, this is the strongest observed social preference for the both of them, meaning they choose